guys, it's Kelsey here. So today I'm going to be filming a first impressions video, and I have a few new products that I'm going to be trying. All of these products aren't new, but majority of them are, and one of them being the Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette. I've watched a few reviews on this palette and they're very mixed. Some people love the palette, some people hate the palette, so I just wanted to get my own opinion of the palette. So I'm going to be using this palette today along with some Too Faced goodies and Bobbi Brown. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to be trying out is another one of these Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. And I used this one in my last first impressions video, but I used number 6, I think, and that color was a little too dark for me. So I'm just going to try number 5. And I'm also going to be using this along with the Benefit GimMe Brow. And I've only used this like once. So I'm just going to be using it to fill it in the middle of my brows. And then I'm going to be using the Precisely Brow to carve them out. Because the other one that I bought that one from Ulta. And this is the one that they sent to me in like a brow survival kit type thing. So I'm just going to carve out my brows like around them. Okay, now I just carved out my brow with this. Now I'm just going to fill them in with the GimMe Brow in the number 5. So they're both in the number 5, which I think is my perfect shade because number 6 is a little too dark for me and it kind of comes off a little harsh. So I'm just going to use this to fill in the middle, which is kind of neat because this is like perfect if you're like in a rush. And this also has like setting gel in it. Yeah, it's a brow volumizing fiber gel, so it has color to it and it's like a brow gel. I don't normally use brow gel, but Kendra swears by it, so I should probably start. That's because my brows they usually stay in place naturally because my brows aren't really thick, so I don't feel the need for brow gel. But I like this because it has color to it. This number 5 color is actually perfect for me, so I really do like this color. The number 6 one that I used in the last video was like way too harsh, and I felt like I didn't have any control over my like brow shape, so that one didn't really work out that well for me. This one I feel like I have a lot more control because the color is more subtle, so I like number 5 a lot because I was starting to think that I did not like the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencils, and I was just using my Anastasia Beverly Hills brow wiz, but I actually like this just as much, so this is really good. Okay, so now I'm just going to prime my face with a new primer. This is, well, not new, but it's new to me because I haven't tried it yet. This is the Too Faced Proactive Nourishing Hangover Replenishing Face Primer with coconut water, probiotic based ingredient, and skin revivers, and it's silicone free. So that all sounds good, but we'll see, because you guys know that I actually like a silicone based primer because it helps to fill in pores, and this is silicone free, so we shall see. It's like a creamy white color. This lighting is so bright you guys probably can't even see that, but it's just like a white color. Has a nice smell. I mean, it's coconut, so I kind of expect that. It kind of smells like a hair product almost, but it still smells good, and it's not like too thick or anything, even though sometimes I don't mind a primer that's like thick and sticky because it helps the makeup stick to your face. So I mean, that can be a positive when you want your makeup to last. Oh, it's getting a little tacky, which I like because it's going to help the makeup to stick better to the face. But I don't know if it does that good of a job in filling in pores because mine aren't that filled in. You guys can't see from there, but I don't know. It feels nice on the skin though. I think this will probably be better for like a fall or winter primer maybe, because I highly doubt this is going to help control my oils. And now I'm just going to quickly put my foundation on. This is not a new product for me or first impressions. I've used this many times. This is the Lancome Teint Idol Ultra 24 Hour Makeup, and I love this foundation. I'm in the color 510C. I think this is Suede C, but it's like cut off. Okay, so I almost forgot to carve out my brow, so I'm just going to do that really quickly. And I'm going to be using this Kevin Aucoin Skin Enhancer, which I did try for the first time in my last first impressions, and I've been loving it. And it's so much product in here, it's going to take me forever to go through this. So this is going to last me a while. Okay guys, so moving on to the eyes, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette, and I've already primed my eyelids. I was super excited about this palette, and then I started hearing that it was crap, and I was like, great, it's not good for Anastasia. So I'm just going to go into this first color in the middle, which is Adorn, and it swatches really well. So, I mean, it has great color payoff. I just put it on my hand. I'm not going to be using that color in this tutorial though. I want to do something a little bit different for me and try the color Electric. And if I don't like how it looks on my lid, I'm honestly going to go back into Adorn. Electric is this color right here. It's like a shimmery, like lime greeny type color, yellow color. I can't really describe it. It's a very unique color. And first I'm going to go in with Roxy. Let me take this brush out. I do like that Anastasia's palettes always come with double-ended brushes, because I use these for travel a lot of the times. And I did want to mention that it came with this bag, which I think is perfect for travel, and you can put your brushes in here, so makeup brushes. So I do like this little leather bag that it came with. So first I'm just going to go in with Roxy. It's has a lot of fallout for a matte shade. I mean, but that's normal with most palettes, but it has more fallout than I'm used to. I'm just going to take that on a blending brush. This is a Morphe G17, and I'm just going to apply that to my crease. And the color payoff is pretty nice. I like that it's not too pigmented to the point where you can't really blend it out, so you can build the color up. Now I'm gonna go in with All Star, and it's like this purpley violet color up here. I want to see how that one goes on. And I'm going to be taking a denser crease brush. The name wiped off of this. I don't even remember where I got this. I think it's from Morphe. I'm just going to go in this color. This one doesn't have as much fallout as Roxy. Roxy has a little too much fallout for my liking. So All Star has less fallout to me. I'm just going to apply it to my crease. It's nice and pigmented. It's blending out pretty well. I like this color. I like All Star. It doesn't have as much fallout as Roxy, and it has good color payoff to the point where it's not like too pigmented to where it like sticks there, and to where you can like blend it out really nicely. Some people complain about pigmentation, but sometimes when something is too pigmented and you put it right on, it doesn't blend out that well. Okay, so next I'm just gonna go in with Electric, and it's that color I was telling y'all about. It's like a lime green yellow color. Okay, I think I'm just gonna use like this old Sigma brush that I have, because this usually packs on like shimmery colors really nicely. This is the E55, and I'm gonna try it without spraying it first. Doesn't have too much fallout like Roxy. For some reason Roxy has a lot of fallout. This color is really glittery. It does have some fallout like underneath my eye, but most shimmery colors have that anyway. There are very few shimmery colors where you don't have any fallout, which is why I don't do my concealer before my eyes usually. I usually do my eyes before. It has pretty good payoff without me having to spray it with anything, but I feel like you can definitely have less fallout if you sprayed it. This is a little too lime green for my liking. I guess because I'm not used to wearing a whole lot of color, that's probably why. It's kind of like a little much for me. I just feel like with my skin tone, I have to be careful with some of the colors that I use because they're not always flattering, and you don't want to look like a clown either. See, like even in the camera, this looks like Libby Lou makeup. I don't like the lime green color. I think I want to do something else. I'm not into it. I mean, it's a pretty color. I just don't like it on me. Just take that off. Okay, so I just took that color off and just reprimed my lid area. I think electric is a pretty color. I just don't like it on me. It's not like me, and I don't want to like do something that's not me. Because a lot of people are always pushing me to do color, and I'm just like, I don't want to do something that's not who I am. So I'm just going to stick to what I like and with me. So I was trying to try something different. I didn't like it. At least I tried. So I'm gonna, I am still gonna use some color, but I'm gonna use my color on the lower lash line. So if I am gonna use color, that's the way I usually like to do it. I like to pop some on the bottom. Electric did have quite a bit of fallout. So, good thing I didn't do any concealer yet because it did have a good amount of fallout. So now I'm just gonna go in with Adorn, which is in the middle, which is the color I thought I wasn't gonna use. But I still want to see if it has fallout anyway. So it's like a really pretty like bronzy color. It doesn't have as much fallout as electric. And I'm going in with just a BH Cosmetics brush. It's not as pigmented as I would like it to be. It's a pretty color, but I'm not like in awe. I feel like the Modern Renaissance palette, I feel like it seemed like they took their time on that one to me, more so than this one. I feel like for this palette, to me, they focus more on the creative factor of the palette and not really the quality. And I didn't want to have to spray my brush. Plus my Fix Plus is all the way over there and I don't feel like reaching for it. But I feel like it shouldn't have this much fallout. Yeah, it's getting all into New Wave, which I wanted to try one day. But this is still a really pretty color. I'm just going to go back in with All Star really quickly just to add a little bit more. Kind of lost it when I was wiping away electric. So I'm just adding a little bit. Don't use a brush like this for All Star. Use a dense brush like I used in the beginning. Where is that brush? Because it's kind of hard to blend out. It's kind of like sticking there. So this type of brush is a little bit better. So like a cross between a blending brush and like a dense brush. So something like this is a little bit better from what I noticed. Oh yeah. Adorn left a lot of fallout under here. Like I look like I have highlighter on. Now I'm just going to do my concealer and I'm just going to go back to my eyes because obviously I'm not done with them yet. And I'm going to be using a new concealer. This is from Bobbi Brown. This is the Instant Full Cover Concealer in the color Almond. And we got a few colors in of these like maybe like a week and a half ago. These are not, ooh, it's really thick. So I'm going to have to work fast with this because if not, it's just going to stick there. I wish these were creamier. They're not as creamy as I would like them to be. I mean, I guess because it says full cover, that's why they're that thick, but I still feel like the formulation can be a little bit creamier. So I'm going to quickly blend that out with this beauty blender before it starts to set. Yeah, this is like a little too thick. It's like sticky almost. I like the color payoff of this. It is nice and full coverage, but it's too thick for me. I really like the formulation of my Maybelline Fit Me concealers. Those are like my favorite because they blend out so nicely and they're like extremely creamy. Those are like A1. I like the Maybelline Fit Me more than I like some of my high-end concealers. Because I like my Kat Von D concealer and I like my Too Faced concealer. But I just always seem to reach for my Maybelline Fit Me way more. Yeah, this is kind of hard to blend out. It's not creamy enough. Yeah, it's like a little line right there that I can't really blend out that well. So you have to work really fast with these. So next I'm just going to set that with this Too Faced Born This Way setting powder. And I haven't tried this yet. So it just looks like this. And I was kind of hesitant because you guys know like my Laura Mercier is like my Holy Grail setting powder and I use nothing else but that. Because it was so hard for me to find a translucent powder that didn't like leave a white cast on my skin, and the Laura Mercier translucent one is like bomb. So I do like the packaging. The top just says Too Faced and it has, what is this? A little top on it. You have to take off. Okay, so it has a little top on it, which is convenient because it won't leave a mess. So I do like that about this, because the Laura Mercier one doesn't have this. So I do like this little feature. It's very fine. Let me see. It's blending out really nicely. Like, it doesn't feel cakey or drying, so I do like that about it, because this is supposed to be like a natural setting powder, so I like it. I just don't know how it's gonna, you know, keep my oils at bay, because I'm so oily. Because that's why I've been sticking with the Laura Mercier setting powder for so long, because like it helps me to not be oily like around my nose and on my forehead. So that's why I've been sticking with that for so long. But I still like how this is setting just as much as my Laura Mercier powder, so that's good. But the true test is always like if you've had it on for a few hours. So that's the only thing about these first impressions. Like, it's just a first impression. It's not like an all-day impression to see how it turns out. But I am liking how this is setting. Okay, so now I'm just going to set the rest of my face just with my Makeup Forever powder. And then I'm just going to slap a little bit of bronzer on to warm up my face. Now I'm just going to go ahead and set all of that. And I'm using a new setting spray, also from the Too Faced Hangover collection. You can also use this to prime and refresh. I'm not sure how I'm going to like this as a setting spray, because I mean, it's supposed to be like moisturizing, and I might like this better as like a refresher for like if my face feels dry and I don't have on any makeup. Because as far as setting sprays, I usually don't show them on camera because I always forget to do them on camera. But the ones that I really like the most are my Urban Decay All Nighter Spray and my Kat Von D setting spray. So those are the two that I usually stick with, and they're like bomb for oily skin. So let me see. But I am kind of feeling, my face is kind of feeling a little dry in these areas from that freaking Bobbi Brown concealer, because it was so thick and like so hard to blend out. So this might help with that. It also smells really good. So it smells just like the primer. Yeah, that concealer didn't blend out as well as I would like it to, because when I'm looking in the mirror, it looks like not blended enough right here, and I blended a lot with my beauty blender, so it's too thick for me. Okay, now I'm just going to finish my eyes. I'm going to go in my lower lash line, and I'm going to apply Avis, which is this like blue color, like this turquoise color right here. I'm going to apply that to my lower lash line because I think it's so pretty. I'm just going to go with a flat brush like this. I could use like a taper brush. I'm going to use one on one eye and then the other on the other eye to see which one I like better. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the taper brush first. This one is a little powdery. Ooh, it's pigmented. So I'm going to try this brush. See how I like it? Even though that one did fine, I just want to see how it looks with this brush. Or if it's like a difference. Not really. It's still just as pigmented. Actually, this brush gives better color payoff. Even more than this one. Wow. Okay, I'm just going to go under that and blend it out just a little bit. I wanted to blow it out a little bit more because I wanted this look to be a little more dramatic than I normally do. So that's why I dragged it down a little lower. Okay, now I'm just going to line my eyes. I'm going to line my waterline. And then I'm going to do a little bit of a wing liner. Okay, so I just applied my eyeliner. And I just applied some of my NYC liquid liner and my LA Girl kohl pencil. And I'm just going to add a little bit more of excess because I lost a little bit of it because I added some eyeliner. So did fade away a little bit, but that's probably because I blended some of it out. This is my favorite color in the whole palette, and I don't even like color like that, but like it's so pigmented and so pretty, and it's not giving me fallout. I just like the color a whole lot. So now I'm just gonna pop on my lashes, and I'm gonna be using the Lily Lashes in Opulence. Okay guys, now that I have my lashes on, I'm just going to apply some mascara, and I'm just going to be using the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. And I think I tried this before, but maybe it was a sample size. But yeah, this is the full size, and it has really nice packaging. I love the color of this bottle, and it's kind of heavy too, but they probably just put a weight in it to make it feel, you know, more expensive. I don't know if I like it for my bottom lashes. And the one is kind of fat, so that's probably why too. Yeah, I think the one's a little too fat for me. I prefer, that's why I like the MAC Extended Play mascara, because the wand is so small and it fits anywhere. Might have to give it a try like on my top lashes, like my real lashes, because Kendra's lashes did look really good yesterday when she used this. But this for bottom lashes, negative. Okay, so now I'm just going to apply some highlighter, and I have not tried this yet. This is the Melt Cosmetics highlighter in the color Nova, and it's actually Kendra's. I borrowed it because I'm thinking about buying some of these. And it's just this really bronzy gold color, kind of coppery too. It's so pretty. And I'm just going to use my Anastasia A23 brush to apply this. It has really nice packaging. It has like writing on the actual like product in the pan. I love that it's not too glittery. I prefer like a soft, fine highlighter rather than like a chunky, glittery highlighter, because it's too much. I like that you can build it up, because some days you might want to go for like a softer look, and then some days you might want to go for like an extra look. So I like this. And for lips, I'm just going to be trying out this Anastasia Beverly Hills lipstick. She came out with some new matte lipsticks, and she has a ton of colors. And I've already tried 2 of them, I think. I think I've tried Rouge and Spice. If you're looking at them online, Rouge and Spice are like great colors. This is Cool Brown, and I have not tried this color yet. It's like a really pretty, just nice cool brown color, which is probably nude on my skin tone, which is why I have my Kat Von D lip pencil here just in case in Crucifix. And this is just like a chocolate brown color. I feel like I always have to have a brown lip pencil on standby just in case something makes my lips look ashy, you know. And I like the formula of these. They are matte, but they're not like drying, which I like. And it's making me like excited to use lipsticks again, like real lipsticks, because everybody's been using just liquid lipsticks lately, like for the past 2 years, honestly. So I do miss using lipsticks. I'm just gonna add a little bit of liner on the outside and blend it in. So yeah, I like this color, but with a lip pencil. Okay guys, so I just came a little closer to show you the finished look. And I really like the colors in the Anastasia Subculture palette. Like, the colors are super pretty, but I feel like the quality is not on point as the Modern Renaissance palette. So I still feel like you can work with the palette because the colors are so gorgeous. But I hope they revise some of the colors in the palette, because it did have a lot of fallout, but not too much to the point where it's like overkill. But it did have a little more than I'm used to seeing in the Anastasia shadows, because Anastasia is like one of my favorite brands, and they have some of the best eyeshadows I've ever used. I did like this palette. I didn't love it, but I do like the palette. I do not think it's trash like I've been seeing some people say it is. Like, I think that's a little to the extreme, because I've used eyeshadows that are way worse than this, so I wouldn't call this palette trash. But I like it, but I don't love it, so I'm not obsessed with this palette. And if I had to say buy it or not buy it, I will honestly say just buy it at your own risk. And if you don't like it, just take it back, because what may be an issue to somebody else may not be that big of a deal to you. Because the colors are still gorgeous. You can still work with the colors. They're not like bad colors, but they could be better. So you might want to wait till they do another batch and maybe revise some of the colors, then purchase it. Or you can go ahead and buy it now to see if it's even as bad as some people are saying. Sometimes you just have to form your own opinion of it. And if you don't like something, you can always take it back. Sephora takes everything back, I'm telling you. Yeah, it's a good palette. Not a great palette. I'm not obsessed with it. I love this Too Faced powder so far. It gives a really nice natural like finish, but I'm guessing that's kind of the purpose of this powder. I've heard that it is like a natural setting powder, So I like this a lot. I just hope that it helps my oils, because I can start switching this out with my Laura Mercier setting powder, because I do kind of get tired of using the same thing, but you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So that's why I just keep using it, because it's the only thing that's worked for me. But I like this powder a lot, so I do recommend this even if you do have oily skin, because it set my makeup really nicely and it has a really natural finish, like I said, and I don't feel cakey. This Bobbi Brown concealer is a negative for me. I would not recommend purchasing this, because I mean, the color payoff is great, like it's full coverage, but it's so hard to work with and blend out. Like I had to like rush to blend out my concealer, and I hate having to do that. It's not creamy enough, it's a little too thick for me, and it sets way too fast. I do like the setting spray. I mean, I can't say much about it yet because I've only had my makeup on for like 45 minutes. This Benefit Precisely brow pencil is so bomb. I'm so glad that I gave it another try in a different color. This is the number 5. I really like it a lot. And this GimMe Brow is bomb. This is also in the color number 5. Like, my brows ain't going nowhere. I thought I didn't need brow gel, and this helped me realize that I do need brow gel. So this is absolutely amazing. It's like a 2-in-1. It gave me color and it gave me hold, like in my brows. So this is the only thing that I have filled inside my brows. I only use this to carve out the outside, as you saw at the beginning of the video. So I highly recommend these two from Benefit. I will be purchasing this highlighter. It's pretty bomb, from Milk Cosmetics. Kendra and I really also like their shadows. I think we mentioned a stack of their shadows in a favorites video, and they have amazing eyeshadows. This highlighter is absolutely amazing. This is the color Nova. I'm buying this. It's gorgeous. So I'm gonna give this back to Kendra and get my own. So yeah, I highly recommend that highlighter. And the Anastasia Beverly Hills lipsticks are also really nice as well. This Cool Brown is a really pretty color. I like it a lot. And I do recommend you guys getting some of these. They have so many different colors to choose from, like a bunch of colors. So you're gonna be on there all day like choosing colors. But so far I really like Cool Brown, which is on my lips right now. So I'm glad I picked this color for this tutorial. I feel like it complements the eyes really well. And I also like Rouge and Spice. Those three are like really, really nice. So when you're online, I would recommend those 3. Oh, and I also really like the primer as well. The Hangover primer. It's on the floor right now because I dropped it. I don't feel like getting it, but it's a really good primer. I do recommend it, but I do feel like I might like it a little bit better in the fall and winter, because I don't know if it's going to help with my oils as the day goes on. So, but I do really like the primer. It kind of reminds me of the Marc Jacobs Coconut Primer, which is one of my favorites to use in the winter time. That primer is amazing. So the Hangover primer reminds me of that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will be doing another one in the future. I just have to collect some more like new products. So yeah, I think that's all I have to say. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see y'all next time.